My name is Julie Kandalec. I am a celebrity manicurist in New York City, and I just launched, in addition to everything else, doing Fashion Week and everything like that, I just launched a new company called Masterclass Nail Academy where I'm teaching nails all over the world. I have been doing nails for 20 years. Actually, a little bit more than that if you count when I was doing my friends' nails and things like that. And it's kind of something that's always spoken to me. I always have loved miniatures and painting, and I finally just combined them and went to beauty school in Ohio and started a salon right away. Decided that I wanted to kind of grow. I had already been booked solid and everything like that. And I wanted to grow more and do nails for print work, and because I thought that then my work would live forever in print. So I decided to come to New York City where I would do nails for photo shoots and celebrities, and here I am. So I decided to customize each class because every single class, because I teach at so many different places, like I teach at resorts, I teach at schools, I teach at beauty and at salons. So not one thing that I teach can be taught everywhere. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna have a chat with the salon manager at every single place I wanted to teach at so that I can do completely customized training for them. I've been doing nails for 20 years. I worked in a salon in Ohio. I worked at salons in New York City. I opened Paint Box. I've been backstage. I've been through every single sort of nail thing that you can go through. So I really wanted to do something custom and different for everyone. Most magical experience in my career, I think, is oh my gosh, there have been so many. Doing a campaign for Valentino in Rome, I think that was incredible. I've also shot the cover of Elle magazine in Rio de Janeiro. That was awesome. And I just love being backstage at Fashion Week. That was something for me has always been the number one thing that I wanted to do when I started doing nails, because I thought, like, okay, I can travel and I can do nails kind of all in one. And I thought that doing Fashion Week was the answer to that. And of course, setting the trends. First of all, I love Fashion Week. It's been something that I wanted to do my entire nail career for like 20 years. And it's something that you really kind of grow into because it's not only about um, being someone that's important or having a lot of followers or whatever. It's being able to speak to the designers. We meet with the designer before the collection even hits the runway. You have to know what the trends are. You have to be able to forecast the trends, and you have to also reiterate that to the press. Um, over and over backstage, Maggie, and that's how we met. So it's really fun, but it is a different aspect. You can do the best nails in the world, but if you don't know how to work with trends and speak backstage to editors on camera, maybe you can take a few classes and things like that to learn before being backstage. But if you're not someone that likes to be on camera, you can be a nail tech assistant backstage. And something like that is really important if you're really fast at what you do. You're able to make yourself really small because we sit under the tables a lot, so flexibility is key. And you have to be able to do nail art and be really, really fast, if I didn't already mention that. Social media is absolutely crucial for a beauty professional, hands down. Nails, hair, makeup, everything. Everyone needs a professional Instagram account specifically. And the reason is, even if you're like, I don't want to be on social media, blah, 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 people nowadays are looking for people like you, and they're going to social media to do that. And mostly it's going to be on Instagram because your entire portfolio is there. So the most important thing is to have your most beautiful work. The one thing that I teach a lot of my students, use your carousel to do before and afters, but only show the after photo in the front page. Show the before photo hidden so that you're not only seeing, I see so many before and afters, but they put the before first, but you only want to see the after. So that's a tip right there. Use the carousel to do a before and after, but also only show the after in your feed. Um, Don't watermark your photos. I know that it seems like I don't want anyone to steal it, things like that, but it's really distracting, and people are going to share your work anyways. So as long, people are using these apps like reposting apps. So your information when they do that is going to be saved in there anyways. So you don't have to distract from the photo by putting your name or your Instagram or whatever all over it. And also people are saving a lot of your photos, so you don't have to watermark it as well. Something else that I would recommend is using the most beautiful light that you possibly can. I know sometimes in salons we use different light, like when we're at our nail station, it's direct light, we're like on top of a towel, things like that, and it's natural to just want to snap that photo and just post it right away. But really take your time to get a really beautiful photo, even if you have to, take your client out back in the diffused midday light. That's my favorite thing. Diffused daytime light, sometimes in the direct sun works, it depends. And
bring a light.
Yeah, bring a little ring light like I carry.
Nails globally.
I think that it's really important to see nails from a global perspective, not just here in the States or where you live in your town. For example, you can see my henna that is still hanging out here on my hand. I just got back from a trip to Morocco with Around the World Beauty, and what we did there was explore all the beauty rituals and traditions from Morocco and from Northern Africa. And I think it's really important I think it's actually crucial to kind of take those trends and put them into the work that you're doing. So you're really incorporating everything beauty into your work, not just nails and not just, or whatever it is that you do, hair, makeup, nails, in your town. I think it's really important to be totally global about it. So nails have changed my life in innumerable ways, but I've narrowed it down to 5 ways where nails can change your life, and it's changed mine. So I have my little cheat sheet so I didn't forget anything. The number 5 way is to give back through beauty. And this is something that's really near and dear to me. If you know anything about me, you know that I love giving back through beauty. I'm actually going to Jamaica this summer with TradeWorks. It's an organization, nonprofit, that teaches under-resourced youth skills in Jamaica, things like beauty, cosmetology, barbering, and I'm also going to teach nails. I think that's really cool. If you can't give back through money, you can give back through beauty. I think that's really special. Number 4 is teaching. As we've mentioned earlier, I do teach with my company, Masterclass Nail Academy, and it's a really beautiful way to give back. I've been doing nails for such a long time. I've taken every single class, and I love giving back, and it's really life-changing when you can take the skills that you've learned over your career and give them to others so that they can have a great career and they can love nails and beauty as much as I do. Number 3 is working on a cruise ship. This is something that I did several years ago. Talk about life-changing. Even though I worked in the gift shops, I originally was going to work in the spa, and the people that I met while working on the cruise ship, they're still in my life, they're still friends. I went to several people's weddings recently, and you can also see the world, which is really important to me, which I'll get to in a second. Number 2, so this is kind of unique. So one time I was doing nails for Mel B. She was in the Spice Girls, of course, you know her, and she was also in Chicago. And she invited me to see Chicago with her in it. So I just did her nails, and then I went to see the show. I was in like the 3rd row center that she gave me a free ticket to. So you never know what kind of opportunities could arise. I think that's really special. And the number 1 way, my favorite way doing nails can change your life is the travel. Not only traveling to do nails, but because you have such a flexible schedule, you work, kind of for yourself sometimes like I do. If you work in a salon, it's flexible. I filled up my passport in 3 years, and just being able to travel is so special. It really opens your mind. You can see the trends and meet all the cool people. You can do the coolest nails in the whole wide world, bring things back from Japan like I did with these, and you have the coolest nail clients in your whole town.